So the Jungle Beat movie to me, pause, clap, retake, reset, fluff. What I love about Jungle Beat is its innocent, good-natured fun. And so I was really inspired to make a movie that at heart was genuine and sincere, that encouraged kids to see the best in people. I am a father of 4. I've got 4 kids of different ages, and we love to watch movies together. And it's tricky to find something that reaches all of us, that's not too scary for our youngest, that engages my wife and myself and also our older kids. And so with the Jungle Beat movie, I wanted to create something that we could watch and that families like us could watch.
The Jungle Beat started out as a series of 5-minute animated shorts. They were all very simple. There was only ever one animal in every episode, and there was never any dialogue.
Do you remember when kids were kids and you used to play outside and get muddy feet, and that's what Jungle Beat the show is.
But it was always created with this sense of excitement and fun. There was always the sense of, what can we do with this? In every season, the quality got better, the animation got better, the writing got sharper. It was only a matter of time before someone said, can we make a movie?
When I was thinking about what story to tell, the Jungle Beat animals have never spoken before, and it was something that I really wrestled with, and it just felt like I'd have much more room if they could talk, but it was important to me that there was a story reason that they talked.
Oh man, there's none left for me!
The fans out there who do know the brand, they're going to be surprised that our animals can talk. And by the way, our animals are also surprised that they can talk. They've never done it before.
I can talk! This is amazing! Ooh, nice word!
And that was actually the start of what led me down thinking about aliens and all the like, because I was like, okay, what could justifiably make an animal talk?
Told you you'd freak out.
And that was really the launching point for the story. I love the fact that it's motivated by something in their world, and that's the thing that sort of launches them on this journey of discovery and friendship. And I can't wait for the world to see it.
We started in the jungle, we took it into space. I don't know where we can take it for the sequel. I just know that whatever happens next, it's going to be big.
Please don't throw me again.
What I love about Jungle Beat is its innocent, good-natured fun. The Jungle Beat movie was predominantly made across 3 different countries. It was based in Mauritius, and we had a studio in Cape Town and one in Indonesia. What's wonderful in this day and age is, with the way communication is, we're able to do this.
So finishing a film during lockdown was interesting. By day 1 of lockdown, everybody was working from home. Everyone had their machines set up. Everyone was able to remote access everything at the studio.
People were going a little bit stir crazy during the lockdown. So one day, one of the artists sent out a video, which was a challenge.
The lemon flower challenge was so much fun, you know, and to me that's really the essence of Jungle Beat. That kind of stuff really helps you feel like a family.
Lovely.
It's not just about the work, it's about the people, and that's actually the most important thing.
Matilda, do you want to do it?
No.
What was amazing about this project was that people really believed in it. They all bought into it, and they all loved it, and therefore brought their own ideas, their own passion, and their own drive to it. And so even though we were in different countries and different places, it really felt like we were all working together, all pulling in the same direction. And I think the end result really speaks for itself. I couldn't be more pleased and couldn't be more proud with what we ended up making.
That's a good one. I didn't see that coming.
Oh, just do it already.
Over to you.
Jungle Beat has always been African animals. There's a monkey, there's an elephant, they're friends, everyone gets along, and they just have playful, innocent fun.
Amazing's better.
Excuse me.
Talking elephant!
In the Jungle Beat movie, aliens have come to the jungle, and that's why the animals can speak, because of the alien translating technology.
This makes us talk?
Yes.
Creating alien characters gave us a unique new challenge, and one that we really love. And the challenge there was to get the cute, squishy appeal that fits within the Jungle Beat world into these aliens. One of the defining moments for the design of the characters was deciding to give them one eyeball, which sounds quite freaky, but putting two irises on the one plane just set them apart slightly.
The art team spent a long time designing everything about the alien species, how their spaceships looked, how their technology looked.
I did a few sketches, like about, you can say almost about 20 of them, various shapes. Brent ended up loving G, and G had the shape of a crescent.
One of the spaceship designs was a crescent shape like this. The director really loved that because in a way it reminded him of a hug. We decided to take that crescent shape into every single asset, as a starting point. And we even developed a language to go with that as well. The Skuldronian font is all crescents and dots. You can totally read the Skuldronian language if you know the symbol and what letter it's assigned to.
Okay, well, I guess this is it then. The moment.
Fneep was such an awesome character to work with. I love the tentacles, I love the jelly appearance with the glitter. Yeah, it was cool, it was fun.
Finding Fneep was one thing, but then also trying to find the big scary alien leader was another, because he also needed to have a softness and an appeal that young kids would not be scared of, but they would still have this authority and weight to him.
I didn't have a picture of who Grogan was in my head until I heard the voice.
I am Grogan the Conqueror!
He just sounded, I don't know if this is possible, but it sounded as though he had a moustache. That's what I tried to show in the sketch.
Jungle Beat, it's a sort of show that parents can turn on and let their kids just watch it without them having to worry about negative messages or scary things or what have you.
Easy, nice. I wonder why
It's just good old-fashioned, innocent fun. Yeah, for...
Yes.
So in animation, there's not just one animator that works on each character. There's a whole bunch of animators, and they will work on multiple characters. So in making Jungle Beat the movie, where the voice actor is one voice actor being Monkey, we've got a lot of different people animating Monkey. And so the challenge is to make sure that Monkey feels like Monkey all the way through the movie.
Amazing!
Oftentimes, there's description in the script, the voice actor gives a performance that the animators can listen to, but they can't quite picture what it is that I'm wanting. So I do video reference.
What do you mean, no?
Brent's director's notes, video notes, are usually him making a fool of himself. For the greater cause, obviously.
Words!
There's so many little nuanced emotions and actions that we do that really comes out in the reference videos when we try and act out a shot.
Peace.
Those little details are really what sells the shot in the end.
Amazing! Amazing!
Doing video reference gives the animator something really tangible to latch onto.
Amazing! 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 Amazing!
In my office there's a big glass window, and while I'm busy acting I'll look down and people in the studio are just watching me laughing.
Amazing! 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 Wait! Now it's sounding weird.
That can be a bit disconcerting.
Yeah, that's very disconcerting.
So there's a whole stack of videos that Brent has recorded of himself acting like a complete maniac all alone in his office. that the animators then take and have turned it into this work of beauty.
The reference videos that Brent was making for the animators, they were obviously really helpful to them, and I think they took a sense of joy out of them as well, which came through in the work. So they've been invaluable in that sense.
That's the shiniest thing I've ever seen.
Hello, my name is Ina Marie Smith and I am the voice of Trunk.
In the Jungle Beat movie, for the first time, the characters can talk.
Words?
Up until now, all they could do was squeak and grunt and point. But now that they have lines of dialogue, there's so much more that we can do and explore, which I really enjoyed as a writer.
Have we been able to talk this whole time? Because that would have saved us a lot of grunting and pointing. Like, a lot!
We've known who these characters are for a long time, but hearing them talk for the first time, giving them voices, really just adds a whole lot to their personalities.
I'm talking!
I think I listened to more than 200 auditions, and I'm thrilled to say each of my top picks is in the movie.
Amazing! Amazing!
Working with Brent was fantastic. He knows everything going on in that jungle. He just led us very, very gently through to find the characters. And they also let me find Monkey in myself, even though he's such a well-known character.
Well done. Great, let's move on. That was perfect.
When I was first approached to be a voice in the movie, I was over the moon because I'm a bit of a frustrated actress, actually. So this gave me a little bit of an outlet for that, albeit I think I have 3 lines and a lot of... No. It's more closed, like this.
When it comes to Rocky, I got to act like a rhinoceros, acting like a dog.
To see myself as an animated character was, well, a dream come true, really. I remember Brent saying to me that they kind of wanted me to voice Fneep totally different to all the other characters, obviously, because he's an alien.
Well done, Fneep. Oh, great.
They're definitely a bit more wacky and off the wall, and I think Fneep's a bit more sort of grounded.
Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for the bananas.
I turned to my husband last night after we watched it and I said, what do you think? And he said, she's just so lovely. And I was like, I know.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you.
They each bring something so unique and special to their characters.
We got to feed off each other. We got to play.
Some of these.
That's what it was like in the booth. It was playing.
Did you get that then?
We had words on the page, but they brought those words to life, bringing new ideas, new gags, and you really feel that energy and that relationship in the finished result. I just love the music in this movie, and it was inspired by a song that was very special to me when I was growing up, a song called Special Star by Mango Groove. Jungle Beat the movie really is just good old-fashioned fun. And when I listen to that song, it just gives me such a wonderful feeling of optimism. And that song has been one of my anchor points for the movie.
Music is really important to the Jungle Beat movie. In fact, the working title for the movie was Special Star. And we were really lucky to get Claire Johnston, the singer from Mango Groove, to be a cameo in the movie. She is one of the wildebeest.
It's more closed, like this. The song Special Star was written and recorded more than 30 years ago.
Blue!
So yes, it became a big song for us in South Africa. When we do the song live, people still go crazy for it. It's wonderful.
The original Mango Groove song doesn't have a fixed tempo.
Yeah.
The animation was already plotted out to the original, so we had to hit it exactly. So that was the first challenge, getting that tempo mapped out.
The composer has done an amazing job of just bringing such fun, vibrant music to the movie.
Hands, fingers, tail, nose, elbow. That's a good word.
Not only did he have to do the jungle music, he has to also create a theme for the for the aliens. And I couldn't be more thrilled with what he did there.
Told you you'd freak out.
I came up with a scene where Philippe the alien is walking along singing happily to himself. And I was making fun of the fact that he's from a conquering species. So he was singing the anthem for the aliens.
In the script, there's no music. It's written Skaldron, Skaldron. How does it go?
Skaldron, Skaldron, the most terrifying planet in the universe.
We're all really mean and we're very, very strong. We take what we want and you can't stop us. So there.
So there.
So there. So there.
So there.
The composer of the music took the thought of that and created this whole theme around it, which was just so appropriate and wonderful for the alien.
I'm a Skaldronian.
You know, we want the scary sections to be like just scary enough, but we want kids to come out of this like bouncing and just feeling like they had the best time at the movie.
How much longer is it going to be, Fleet?
What's quite fun about it is, you know, you get the script and you get the director's ideas, and then you get to just explore.
And that's one of the things I love about Jungle Beat in general, is that little things which start out small at the beginning, just snowball and spiral and grow into something much bigger than we ever imagined they could be.
You did it!
I did?
Yeah, well done!
Whoopee.
For me, Jungle Beat the movie is the most amazing blend of African animals, friendship, adventure, and heart. Just love the story. Growing up in Africa was the most amazing experience, full of adventure, fun, larger-than-life stories. And the one thing I remember was canoeing down the Zambezi River. You could literally canoe for 5 days and 4 nights. You wouldn't see a human being. And you just see the floodplains filled with elephants, buffalo, lion, antelope. And in that ecosystem, I just fell in love with nature and with animals. It was just so beautiful. And just watching how that whole ecosystem worked together was inspiring. So for me, where Jungle Beat the movie is beautiful because it brings all those elements together into one story. I met my wife Jackie at university, and we quickly realized we shared a passion for people, for story, for adventure. And so we set out to tell stories through animation.
We'd come to Cape Town on a holiday, and Phil we were lying on the beach, he rolled over and said to me, "Do you feel like making a movie?" And I just agreed in the spur of the moment, thinking, oh, that's super easy. So we headed off back to Zimbabwe, packed up all the farming, and started making a movie. And when I think back to the first feature, which was The Legend of the Sky Kingdom, there were no storyboards. There wasn't even a script, I don't think. We just kind of started.
Listen, Lucky, we've got to escape. I can't stand this anymore. Escape? But how?
And the reason animation is because animation has got that incredible power to cross race, cultural, age and gender barriers better than any other medium. And so we became passionate about going down that road and telling stories through animation.
You know, we were raising little children. We realized that there was a lot of content out there, but not necessarily content we loved or appreciated. So we thought, let us be one of those voices that brings a different flavor, a different kind of content that builds family value. And so began the journey.
The other great love of our life, which is people, and the incredible diversity of people that you need to make an animated feature film. You need such a wide group of personalities, skills, creative points of view.
I think a great value that comes out of Africa is people definitely live in community. They support one another. There's a kindred spirit to build each other, not just themselves. The greatest value in Sunrise as a company is that people are more important than the process.
I've been working for Phil for 20 years now, and it is an utter privilege. He's a man of vision and has got a real passion for people. You know, a lot of people talk about passion or this and that, but he genuinely lives it, has a heart for people and has a heart to change the world for the better.
You did it!
Yeah, well done!
And I find that the way that the Jungle Beat movie makes you feel is because of the environment that he's allowed us to create within the studio, where we can genuinely care about one another, we can genuinely care about what we're making, and genuinely pay attention to the message that we're putting out in the world.
I started working with Phil and Jackie in 2002, so 18 years ago now, and incredibly they are the same today as they were then. And the reason I joined the company is that they are just the most wonderful, warm, passionate, and exciting people. They have the most phenomenal sense of adventure when it comes to life. They are not afraid of taking risks, and they just totally just like seize life by the horns and go for it.
You can do it!
It was an amazing project because we had people working at the Sandcastle Studios headquarters in Mauritius. And Mauritius is the most beautiful island. It's got stunning beaches, coral reefs. It's just incredible. But also what's amazing about Mauritius is the spirit of the people there. The spirit of hospitality, generosity and friendship was just so conducive for that animation studio to take the lead, be the tip of the spear in this project. And then we had people working at Sunrise Productions in Cape Town, which is another amazing geography. It's a city at the tip of Africa, beautiful vistas, national parks, mountains, beaches, vineyards. So again, what an incredible place for the story to be birthed and for people to connect. Because one thing we've seen with creativity is that the surroundings definitely help bring out the best in people in the creative sense. But back to the story. What excites me most about this project, Jungle Beat the movie, is the actual story. Not only is it an adventure full of friendship and fun and humor, but embedded in it is a beautiful message. We live in a world which is putting up walls, figuratively, literally, where there's suspicion of different races and cultures. And this movie carries an awesome message, I think, for the younger generation, and hopefully really inspires them to realize that there's another way to approach life. So, yeah, we hope that everyone enjoys it. It's a lot of fun, like I was saying. And what is life without a bit of fun and adventure? But hopefully there's something even deeper in it that people will pull out of it as they watch this movie.
So, I've just finished watching the film, and there are no words. Well, there is one. Amazing. 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 Amazing!
Amazing! Amazing! Amazing! Amazing! Amazing!
So tonight is the night we're going to be watching Jungle Beat, which is very, very exciting.
It has been such a delight to work on Jungle Beat the movie. But that all comes together when the audience gets to see it. And we've heard stories from fans around the world who've watched Jungle Beat the movie and just fallen in love with it, with the characters, with the world, the story and message that we've been trying to put out into the world.
Well, I guess this is it then. The moment.
We made this film to be a delight and wholesome and just really uplifting and really to bring people together. And I think the world really needs that right now.
I think that especially in these times right now, I think so many of us have realized what matters is being around those people who are our friends, the people who love us. And I think this film really brings that home.
Absolutely loved it. I felt like a child again. I felt hopeful.
It's something that enriches my soul, the beautiful storytelling, it just warms to your heart.
Please don't throw me again.
What we set out to do in telling a story about kindness and friendship and crossing boundaries and truly unconditional love and offering unconditional friendship. It has been so wonderful to hear that message has resonated with people, that it's spoken into their lives and given them an opportunity to share it with their children and their community.
Yes, it's super fun, and you laugh a lot through the film, but I think the best way to put it is that it's got so much heart and depth of meaning, and it's a significant story.
I think that this movie is unique. I think it has heart, I think it has humor, and I think it has wit. It tickles the kid in you, but also the adult in you. And I just want to say, like, you know, grab a bowl of popcorn, sit down with your family, and have an amazing evening, and watch this beautiful family film come to life.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing. I think that's my favorite word so far.
It's pretty good.
Animation is the most collaborative endeavor that I'm aware of. It requires people of vastly different skill sets coming together around one idea and lending their talents and expertise to create something special.
Jungle Beat, it started as an idea which translates into a script, and that's just words. You have no visuals yet, you've got no idea what things look like.
Reading through the story, it's very sweet, it's very endearing, it gives you the warm fuzzies.
So you start concept art, and the concept artists will draw and design the different characters, the sets, the props.
The design and concept art and some of the storyboarding was done in Mauritius. It became a creative bubble that we were able to really just throw out ideas and zone in on the design.
I was one of the fortunate ones who happened to be based in Mauritius, so got to work on an amazing movie during the day and go and swim with the turtles in the evening. Best job in the world.
The energy, the fun and the vibrancy of all the people that worked on the project actually shows in the final film.
To me, just kind of knowing that nothing was just random, you know, it was intentional, serious thought and heart went into absolutely everything you see on screen.
While that's happening, we're also trying to figure out what do our shots look like, so we get storyboards going.
Storyboards are so fun to watch, and I love seeing the guys pitching, Brent acting out the scene. He's hilarious.
So once you've got your concept art and you've got your storyboards, then the CG, which is a computer-generated part of the pipeline, can commence.
Modeling would be taking a 2D design and make it into a 3D geometric object that can be used in the animation CG pipeline.
There you have it. That's my big...
The texturing department will add the color to it and will determine whether the surface is shiny or plasticky or rough or smooth. If there's fur, then it goes to the fur department.
Now the character can't move because it has no bone structure, and that's where the rigging team comes in. And the rigging team did have a challenge with doing an animated character that had not only 2 arms but 4 legs and then tendrils on his head.
There's so many departments, and working in production really gives you the opportunity to be involved in all of it.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
Like, you just pour all your enthusiasm in it and to get this final product.
Hang on. Hold on a sec, let me just...
The Jungle Beat feature film ended up looking awesome, with ways of looking at what one person does well and putting that together. It's like the A-Team or like the Avengers, you know, you just use that and you can come up with an awesome film like Jungle Beat.
Look out!
The work on an animated feature film is meticulous. Every stone, every blade of grass, every leaf, every pebble, it's placed there deliberately. And that level of detail in the midst of creating an 85-minute feature film requires an incredibly talented group of people.
I love it! Dressing is when you decorate your world. If you have a jungle, you need to fill it with plants and trees, making sure that the character would have enough space on the ground to perform so that his feet doesn't crash through leaves or tree roots.
We really tried to organize the jungle in a very natural way to really bring some order and flow with lines and angles that would lead the eye to where we wanted to be in the film.
Previs and layout takes the storyboard and brings it into the computer.
Layout artists are meticulously solving those issues of cinematography and understanding what the pathing of the camera and the characters is going to be when that shot goes into animation.
Animators really spend a lot of time thinking about exactly how people and animals move, and they also think about how to exaggerate those movements in order to make them really work on screen. So animators tend to kind of turn into cartoon characters themselves. You know, they start moving and sounding like cartoon characters.
Words? Words?
So our VFX team, the script threw so many things at them, from explosions, jetpacks, extremely large spaceships. They developed some really great looks for our film. It's otherworldly, if I could say that. And unlike the natural world where there is light, we would create light.
Our lighting artists are really crafting each and every shot to ensure that our characters are coming across the way they're meant to, that our storytelling moments are coming across, if it's a dark or moody moment or a bright and friendly moment.
There are actually many layers to a shot. And the compositing department puts all these things together to really polish up a shot and make it look beautiful.
Amazing!
As nothing visual existed, nothing makes a sound. So every single thing that you hear in an animated movie, someone has had to record or create and put in place.
Sound, I would say, is the heartbeat of the movie, and it just brings out the story more, it explains things more, it would fill in where there's no dialogue, and it just makes everything richer.
In the final mix, we're bringing all the pieces together. The final result is a feature film that you sit back and fall in love with, because visually it's so appealing, and in terms of audio, it's just giving you all of those emotional cues.